Hi friends, today we'll be dealing how to operate a JCB machine. We are here in a JCB plant and you can see a JCB machine over here, and I'll be explaining about you how to drive up and operate a JCB machine. So let's move towards the machine. So we are entering the cabin of the JCB machine. Slowly we are entering the cabin. This is the driving seat. We have entered the cabin. Now let's identify the parts inside the cabin. This is the steering, as you all know. This is the steering of the machine. Towards the left of the steering we have this forward reverse switch, and putting this switch to the forward will allow the machine to move forward when it is on a gear, and this is neutral. When you put the reverse, if it is on the gear, when you accelerate, it will move in reverse direction. Now let's put back into normal, and this is the light controls on the right side of the steering, and this is the gear lever. It has 1 2 3 4 gears, as you can see over here. This is the parking brake, and the parking brake is on right now. This is the parking brake, and this is the loader control lever. The loader arm, which is the bucket, is mounted. You can see this bucket and the loader arm can be controlled by moving these levers. It has 4 directions, as you can see the markings, which will allow, as we move the levers to each direction, which will allow the loader arm to move. And the right of the cabin to the seat, we can see the cluster. This is the warning indicators, and this is the speedometer, the hour meter reading, the fuel level, and the fuse box. This is the ignition key, as you can see over here. This is the hand RPM controls lever. This is the excavator side on the rear of the machine. These controls will enable us to move the excavator, boom, dipper, and the bucket. And this one you can see over here is the stabilizer ram control. This is used when the machine is doing an excavator. The tires are lifted from the road so that wear and tear can be avoided, and the machine can be stable when the excavation work is doing. So this will actually lift the machine up, and these are the excavator control levers. Now let's see how to operate them. Let's start the machine. So for starting, let's go towards the ignition key. Now we are starting the machine. The machine is on now, right now, and you can hear the sound. Okay, this is the sound of a JCB engine. This machine is powered by a JCB engine, and it is the heart of the machine. So let's drive the machine forward. So I am putting the machine on the first gear. So we have selected the first gear, and removing the parking brake from here and putting it forward. Now we are moving forward. See, the machine is moving forward. Now I apply brake, and it putting back to neutral. Now I select reverse. Now the machine is moving reverse. You can see the tires rotating back. You can see the tires rotating back. Okay, now let's again move forward. Okay, I am moving forward right now. So this is simply how to drive a machine. Just on the ignition key, put the gears to first or second. Select the lever on the left, the forward reverse switch. Select it to forward, put it forward, to reverse, put it reverse. So see, that is simply how to ride a JCB machine. Let's put the parking brake on. So this does not have a clutch on it because it is an automatic transmission machine with a torque converter on it. And you can see this is the accelerator control. This is the brake. This is an independent brake. Each of the rear tires can be controlled independently. You can see over this how they are connected. So when we remove that, we can independently control each brake system. This is for reducing the turning radius of the machine. So I think you got it. Now let's operate the loader arm. This is the loader arm. Now let's operate. Now we are putting the loader arm up by moving this control lever towards the rear. See, it is moving back. So the loader arm is coming up. So putting the loader arm down, we have to control this lever towards the front. So let's see, the loader arm is coming down. Now let's notice the bucket movement. Moving the control lever towards the right will put the bucket down. See, now the bucket is dropping, and for raising the bucket up, we have to move this lever towards the left, towards the operator. So the bucket is moving up. So this is how to control the loader arm side of the machine. And the seat, now let's move towards the rear. Okay, now we are on the rear side, excavator control. Before operating the excavator, we need to put the machine on the stabilizer, raising the machine from the tires. So I am doing that right now. I am raising the bucket, putting the stabilizer down, and we can see we will slowly the machine is moving up. Okay, so now we are on the stabilizer. Now let's control. Let's move the excavator towards the left, slewing the excavator towards left. See, when I control it, it is moving towards the left, and when I move it inward, see the boom and the bucket, it is moving, slewing towards the right. See, this is how it's controlled. And for the boom, to drop the boom, see, this is how the boom can be dropped, and see when the boom is coming up. Now it's slow it towards the center. Now let's see how to control the bucket. See, the bucket is moving. See, I control the lever and the bucket is opening, and when I control the lever in, the bucket is closing. This is how it happens. And the dipper control, now the dipper is closing and now the dipper is opening. So these are the controls which enable us to move the excavator side. Quite a bit of experience and makes it very handy to you, and you can operate it like your hand. So this is a stabilizer control, and I hope you understand how to drive a JCB machine. Thank you.